Hello, this is Easy Target coming back at you with another Diablo 3 Challenge Rift video. This is for the Americas, and we are on Challenge Rift week 43. As you can see on screen, we got the Demon Hunter. And if you guys are not already, please don't forget to subscribe. Just hit that subscribe button. I sure would appreciate it. I'm trying to hit the quota for YouTube, get to that 1,000 subscribers. But other than that, let's go ahead and jump on into the game. Alright. I'm going to do things a little bit differently this time. I'm going to pop up all 4 maps right now. Then I'm going to review the gear and the abilities while the maps are on screen, so you guys won't have to pause anything. You'll just have the maps all on screen at a paused rate for you, but I'm going to be talking about the abilities and whatnot. Once I go over the abilities and the gear, I will pop out and I will show you how I'm going to go over the skills. And then I'll go over my run with me talking over it. Alright, for the skills, we got Impale, Companion, Shadow Power, Fan of Knives, Vengeance, Vault, and then for the passives, we got Call of the Week, Numbing Trap, Awareness, Ambush. For his gear, he has the Shadows set, which helps out the Impale damage by 50,000%. And then the weapon is the Carlisle's Point, which increases Impale damage again by 370%. And then also returns 15 Hatred whenever it hits an enemy that's already impaled. Another one worth mentioning is Convention of Elements. That's the one that increases your damage on a particular element. Something to keep note of, fire damage will not hurt you in this rift, so if you are in fire, just go ahead and stay there and it will heal you. And then another key note is after you use Impale, your Volt costs nothing for the next 2 seconds. So that's basically 2 volts that you can use and move about the maps. So I've been doing about 2 to 3 volts after I use an Impale, and it's been working out pretty well for resource management. Alright, and basically what I'm doing for this rift here is I'm just impaling once and then hit an enemy, and then I'm going to vault, and then I'm going to impale back on the enemies that I went through, because you're going to be doing the max damage to the enemies that you go through. So if I just show you here, I'm just going to go ahead and vault through them, and I'm going to impale them back. And it just takes them out pretty instantly there. Pretty good damage there. Your other abilities basically are just to help you with resource management or damage reduction. Damage reduction is great. Whenever you use the Fan of Knives, that's going to give you a little bit more armor. Your Vengeance is going to go ahead and reduce your damage by 50%. So if you're having a hard time staying alive, so maybe for elites, or especially the floor 3 has a lot of range damage on there, go ahead and make sure you're popping that whenever it's up and ready to go, because there's lots of arrows just getting thrown about the whole map and you can get instantly one shot. So keep that in mind. After playing through a couple of the rifts here, I would actually use your Vengeance and your Shadow Power all the time whenever they're on off of cooldown. Go ahead and pop them and it will help you out, do a little bit of extra damage as well. Alright, let's go ahead and jump on into the game and see what we can do. Alright, starting off the rift here. Sorry about the audio. For some reason the game audio did not record, but I'm just going to talk over exactly what I was doing here just real quick, because it was really hard to actually talk and do the rift at the same time. Staying alive is pretty hard on this build here, but basically what you're going to want to do is go ahead and use your Impale, and then go ahead and use your Vaults just to go through there. So you're going to use an Impale 1 time, and then you're going to go ahead and Vault 2 to 3 times, depending on how far you want to go or get out of danger. And then you go ahead and use your Impale again, and then you use your 2 to 3 Vaults. Then you want to go ahead and use your Vengeance whenever it's off of cooldown, and also your Shadow Power whenever that is off of cooldown. You just want to go ahead and keep activating those whenever they're off of cooldown, and then whenever you're vaulting through the level, you'll be sending off these little missiles, and they'll be doing a little bit of extra damage, killing enemies and whatnot. But it's very crucial that whenever you're going through, that you don't want to do multiple of the impales, because you'll be using your resources up too much and you could run out. If you run out, you're basically going to do no damage. You're going to have to wait for some stuff to die so you can get your resource back. As you can see on my run, I believe I run out of some of my resource and I won't be able to use my impale, I'll have to wait a little bit, and then it comes back, and then I can just start going again. But that is very important that you're just doing about 1 to 2 of your impales on the elites, and just whenever you're going through, just to reactivate your free vaults, just do it 1 time. Sometimes the elites will just die whenever you just send out 1 impale, and sometimes you'll have to do a couple of them, especially on the ones that spread out on the map here. But other than that, that's basically it. I'm going to put on some music since the in-game audio did not record right. Thank you guys for stopping by. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe. I sure would appreciate it. Really going to help me out if I can get that 1,000 subscribers. Other than that, this is Eazy, and I'm out.